Hi everyone, Mr. Ramirez here. Today I'd like to read one of the greatest parables that Jesus Christ spoke about. The parable of the farmer scattering the seed. The parable of the seeds. From the book of Matthew, chapter 13. Here we go. Hold on. Later that day, Jesus left the house and sat beside the lake. A large crowd soon gathered around him, so he got into a boat. Then he sat there and taught as the people stood on the shore. He told many stories in the form of parables, such as this one. So this is Jesus speaking. Listen, a farmer went out to plant some seeds. As he scattered them across his field, some seeds fell on a footpath, and the birds came and ate them. Other seeds fell on shallow soil with underlying rock. The seeds sprouted quickly because the soil was shallow, but the plants soon wilted under the hot sun, and since they didn't have deep roots, they died. Other seeds fell among thorns that grew up and choked out the tender plants. Still, other seeds fell on fertile soil, and they produced a crop that was 30, 60, and even 100 times as much as had been planted. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. So that's what Jesus said. And these are the disciples. They came. His disciples came and asked him, "Why do you use parables when you talk to the people?" Jesus replied, "You are permitted to understand the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but others are not. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. But for those who are not listening, even what little understanding they have will be taken away from them. That is why I use these parables." So this is Jesus, he's saying all this. For they look, but they don't really see. They hear, but they don't really listen or understand. This fulfills the prophecy of Isaiah that says, "When you hear what I say, you will not understand. When you see what I do, you will not comprehend. For the hearts of these people are hardened, and their ears cannot hear, and they have closed their eyes. So the eyes cannot see, and the ears cannot hear, and their hearts cannot understand, and they cannot turn to me and let me heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. I tell you the truth, many prophets and righteous people long to see what you see, but they didn't see it. And they long to hear what you hear, but they didn't hear it." It's Jesus again. Now listen to the explanation of the parable about the farmer planting seeds. So this is the explanation about the parable of the seeds. About the farmer planting seeds. Here we go. The seed that fell on the footpath represents those who hear the message about the kingdom and don't understand it. Okay. So that's the first seed. The first seed, the seed that fell on the footpath, represents those who hear the message about the kingdom but don't understand it. And it says, "Then the evil one comes and snatches away the seed that was planted in their hearts." So that's the first seed. So 20. The seed on the rocky soil represents those who hear the message and immediately receive it with joy, but since they don't have deep roots, they don't last long. They fall away as soon as they have problems or are persecuted for believing God's word. So true. But all too quickly, the message is crowded out by the worries of this life and the law of wealth, so no fruit is produced. The seed that fell on good soil, so this is the good soil, the seed that fell where it was supposed to fall, on good soil. So the seed that fell on good soil represents those who truly hear and understand God's word and produced a harvest of 30, 60, or even 100 times as much as had been planted. So what's he saying there? The parable of the seed, of the farmer planting the seed. So we shouldn't be like the first two seeds, the first other seeds. We should be like the last one. The last seed fell on good soil, and it represents those who truly hear and understand God's word and produced a harvest of 30, 60, or even 100 times as much as had been planted. So we should be that seed, the seed that understands, that hears the word and understands and understands it. Sorry about that. Anyway, so that was a parable of the seed from the Bible, Matthew, from the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 1 all the way to 23. So interesting. It's very interesting. And there's more parables. Catch me next time.